and should we bring up the notes as well?
Go ahead and reset this.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, it's, you know where it's at? 140.
Wait, I think it was the mouse.
Oh, sorry.
The Zoom?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got the.
Yeah, just type 140 on the keyboard.
Wireless. This one.
Enter.
Perfect. Yay.
There we go.
Ready?
All right, hello everybody. We are Group 12, and today we're going to talk to you a little bit about Krispy Kreme's supply chain. My name is Travis Morse.
I'm Vivian Malmgren.
I'm Shafar.
And I'm Christina Diana.
All right, so to start off today, I'm going to just talk a little bit about Krispy Kreme's competitive advantage and their competitive strategy within their supply chain. Okay, so to start, Krispy Kreme's company has a strong brand loyalty and a brand name that they've had for the last 80 years. Krispy Kreme has created this expansive brand name through their secret recipe on their original, which is trademarked, their glazed donut. So one thing that they do that kind of separates them from their competition, when you go into a retail store at Krispy Kreme, they make the donuts in store hot and ready to eat right in the back. They make it, they call it their donut theater, and that pretty much shows to their customers exactly how they make each and every one of their donuts that they're selling. So that kind of shows the quality and how each individual part of the donut process when it's being made. One other thing that they do have is they have a hot now sign. So basically it lights up when they're currently making those donuts. So at some points to work with their efficiency and responsiveness, they can make the donuts right on site. So when they're making them currently, they turn on their hot now sign, which allows their customers to know that they can come in and get donuts that will melt right in their mouth. Now they have the Krispy Kreme app, so you don't even have to drive to the store. You can just look up on the app to see when the donuts are being made and when they're hot in the store. And then the last thing that they do in the community is they have huge fundraising efforts. They allow the community to use their word of mouth marketing technique, and they kind of stay out of the traditional marketing methods by doing this. So one thing that they separate themselves from their competitors is that they have highly specialized focus, and that's basically only on donuts and coffee. They don't have many other things other than that. They do offer some danishes and other packaged goods, but they strictly focus on just selling coffee and donuts, with that being over 75% of their total revenue. The next thing that they do compared to their competitors is that they have high volume production capabilities. So this is in the store. They have higher economies of scale. And then they also have just a few factories, but they have more capabilities, which my peers will talk about later on. And then last, they have a multi-channel marketing penetration strategy. So this basically means that not only are they just selling in their retail store, their franchise stores, and like distributing out of their warehouse, they're also selling in grocery stores, convenience stores, and gas stations. I'm going to pass it over to Vivi, and she's going to talk about the innovativeness and functionality of these donuts and their supply chain.
All right, so Krispy Kreme, is it functional or innovative? I say both. Krispy Kreme has specialized in what has become a traditionally functional American donut market, and yet they've built a way to keep their brand loyalty by finding innovative ways to draw people in and feel engaged. So touching on their products, they sell donuts, which are typically high quality, and like Travis was saying, they're known for their signature glazed donuts. They usually have 16 plus varieties in their stores and up to 4 limited time offerings as well at any one time. So about 80% of their products are yeast-raised donuts, but they also have other products like cake donuts, honey buns, fruit pies, mini crullers, and chocolate products, which are traditionally more single packaged. They offer complementary products also, such as coffee and other drinks. Some of the ways that they've been innovative is they have this donut theater. So in factory stores, they showcase the donut theater, which basically shows the entire process from start to finish of the fresh donuts being made, so customers can really get that experience, knowing exactly what's going into their food, knowing that it's fresh out the oven and ready for enjoyment. They focus on taste with premium ingredients, and they also have the fresh served donuts in shop. They also do limited time offer campaigns, which is a really innovative way to try to make this a little bit more exciting. So in 2014, Krispy Kreme was experimenting with limited flavors such as coffee cream, key lime pie, birthday cake batter, carrot cake, and pumpkin cheesecake. Based on their success, they continue to feed into this market excitement, and they've been doing a lot of different things, like when movies are coming up and they're highly anticipated, such as Ghostbusters in 2015, they have specialty products like Ghostbuster donuts that they sell for a limited period of time. So by doing this, they've had repeated success and become somewhat of a trendy product when a lot of things are happening. So meanwhile, in 2018, Krispy Kreme had customers participate in a survey to choose the next glazed donut flavor. Now, since they're known so well for their glazed donut, this really engaged the audience, and they got to choose their own flavor, basically. So they're going to be producing this lemon glazed donut to sell this spring 2018 in a limited time in different stores. So while they're doing all these innovative things, they're still somewhat of a functional product as well. Like Travis was saying, they do sell to different wholesalers like grocery stores and convenience stores. So they do focus on their traditional, well-established donut flavors as well. Their wholesale distribution kind of focuses on a variety of longer shelf life products such as honey buns, mini crullers, fruit pies, and donut holes. And they have a pretty steady demand for these products, and it's pretty competitive in the grocery store donut industry because they realize a lot of people aren't really focused on brand loyalty since it's a pretty standard item. So they try to keep it low cost and consolidate distribution to cut down more on costs. So overall, Krispy Kreme has found a way to take a pretty functional product and add a flair of innovation to differentiate themselves. They have balanced their business with seemingly different innovative and functional strategies. And I'll hand it over to Shaw.
So looking at the way Krispy Kreme produces a lot of their products, they go through two different types of processes. Some are efficient and some are responsive. The efficient ones include their deal with Cisco to outsource distribution, which leads to a lot more efficiency because they're able to get a lot more of their product out a lot quickly. Now, another process that's efficient is that having their glazed donuts shelved at the stores in bulk, which allows for a longer shelf life than they typically have in their stores. And it allows customers to get them at more convenient spots while they're getting their other products. Now, even though outside the store they're pretty efficient, inside the store they are as well. Each store comes with their proprietary donut machine, which automates the process, limiting employee labor interaction with the machine and pushing them more towards the customer, letting the machine handle all the work. The mixture is pre-packaged at the Winston-Salem factory, which allows for lower cost in creating the donuts. But this also leads into responsiveness. So the donuts made in the store allow maximum responsiveness by running without having to run out of stock or having expired products because all of the donuts in the store are made right there through the machine. Because their behind the scenes work is limited with the machine, most of the labor is with the customer. Krispy Kreme is also able to have a 24-hour drive-through in many locations, which allows their customers to get their products any time of the day. Being able to produce everything in the store also allows them to restock and distribute to nearby grocery shops where packaging capabilities allow in the store. I'm going to pass it over to Christy.
So Krispy Kreme takes full advantage of using its drivers to help enhance and align its supply chain strategy with its competitive strategy. In terms of facilities, they often vary. They have a combination of solely just factories. They have ones that just make their products and operate as both a quick service restaurant and packaged good distributors, and they have retail only stores. Inventory also varies depending on the size of the store, comparing the production of around 600 dozen donuts per hour at the large facilities to only about 100 dozen per hour at the smaller locations. And the retail stores are delivered only a certain amount of donuts per day. The transportation and distribution aspects of the supply chain has changed a little bit over the years. They used to distribute all of their donuts from their own company fleet of trucks, but in 2008, Krispy Kreme decided to contract with Cisco Corp in order to fully switch over to outside distribution and transportation. Deciding to switch over to fully outsourcing their products, it's allowed them to be more efficient. Krispy Kreme's pricing is pretty similar to their competitors due to economies of scale. They're also able to keep their prices relatively low because they are available in groceries and retail stores. The last driver Krispy Kreme has really taken advantage of in the past years is information. They have implemented an EDI integrator that allows them to do more things with their accounts receivable system electronically. For example, transmitting invoices and matching these payments exactly to those invoices. This EDI software has improved Krispy Kreme saving so much that they were actually able to implement another software soon after from the IBM iSeries. Implementing these softwares has allowed Krispy Kreme to smooth out and simplify their flow of information on both the manufacturing and customer side. Krispy Kreme has really transformed and developed over the years, and it will continue to do so. That's our presentation. Thanks for watching.
Really great in time too.
Right on time.